Welcome Capricorn to your September monthly reading. I hope these messages will resonate and will help you in the month ahead. Let's have a look at what messages Spirit has for you for the month of September. Thank you. Beautiful. 8 of Wands. September's going to be fast for you. Capricorn, I don't know what you're doing, but things are speeding up. Let's have a look. What other messages do you have for Capricorn, please? Oh, beautiful. Straight into the Fool. 4 of Swords. Take that one. Oh, wow. Beautiful reading for you, Capricorn. So, Capricorn, we have the overall energies with the Angel Wisdom Tarot. So it's the overall energy for the month of September. And then we have the Universal Radleigh, which is the energies of each week, or in what order or the energies might play out in. So just to give us a bit of a timeline as to how things might happen. Of course, being a general reading, it will be a little bit different for everybody, but that's okay. And then we've got the 3 oracle cards, and that's just to, oh, I'm going to take that one. And they're, oh, beautiful. The Phoenix. And they're just to give us just an additional insight and just extra information for the reading. Oh, thank you. Okay, oh, the compass, beautiful. Okay, Capricorn, let's have a look at these energies. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, so Capricorn, your first card is the 8 of Wands, and the card says, too much going on, stress caused by many positive opportunities, unexpected events or rapid changes, the ability to multitask, business travel. And yes, I feel this month for you, even though there's not a lot of speed in any of your other cards, but being your overall energy, there's things happening quickly in your life. And we'll have a look in what way that plays out for the month for you. But I believe this is a lot of internal work. This is a new path or tweaking the path that you're on. And September has really been a month like that for pretty much every sign. And like I've told every sign, well, just about every sign previously, 2022 is speeding up because we need to be ready for 2023. 2023 is going to be a really good year for those that have done their inner work in 2022. And I feel that these last 3 months of the year, or sorry, 4 months of the year, isn't it? Hang on a minute, September, October, November. Yeah, so 4 months of the year are really going to show us how we need to really move. We need to really accept what our soul is guiding us to. Accept that our ego and our mind and the way the world functions is just not going to be supported in the years ahead. So if you're in a job purely because it pays you big dollars, that's not how the future's going to be. The future wants you to be in a job that is aligned with you and your calling and your gifts. Now, that's not to say we're all going to live in poverty and no, because when we align initially, sometimes we've got to take pay cuts. Sometimes, you know, we feel like we've gone backwards. But it ultimately leads to abundance. And abundance for some people is not money. For some it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. We all want to be abundant. We all want to be able to really look after ourselves and our families and live a life not burdened by money worries or by lack. And the word lack is less and less going to be part of our vocabulary. Because when we stay in that high-paid job that we hate, if you love it, like truly love it, go for it. There's nothing you need to do there. And I'm using a job as an example. But because you think you couldn't get better, that's a mindset of lack. So we're all going through that in one way or another. And we're all on different paths, so it's all different for all of us. But ultimately, it's to be aligned. It's to be aligned with our soul. It's to be aligned with what really fulfills us. And this, the 10 of Pentacles, is abundance on all levels. So the first energy, or week 1, Capricorn, is the Fool. Now this is the leap of faith. It's the new start. It's that I really know what I want to do and I'm going to go for it. And often the Fool can be that first step, but the Fool can also signify that you've just decided. You might not see all the steps, but you've decided that you're going to go for it. You've decided that your dream is worth pursuing. Your soul calling is so strong in you now that you cannot ignore it. And so for you, it will be all different. Some of you are taking the first steps. Some of you are just deciding. And I'm going to jump down to the Oracle because I feel they kind of will explain this a little bit better. But you have snake spirit, time to heal, and you have the transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. And look, you got the 5-5, which is a 10, brings you to endings, brings you to the conclusion of things. And your 5s is all about change, taking risks, going on an adventure. You know, there's an adventure, it might be travel, but you're taking a chance on something. There's risk involved. There's surprises. And it signifies movement. You've got the Eight of Wands here, which is the movement card. That is, and rapid. And I think that the minute you decide, for some of you it'll be deciding, for some of you it'll be taking that first step in the direction of this ultimate. This is happiness, this is abundance, this is longevity in whatever you're doing, because this is ultimately resources that you then pass down through family and others, and that can be by teaching, money. This is connection. And when you decide, when you take that first step, you're going to heal something really deep inside of you. Something that you might not even have realized that was buried down there. Something that ultimately, I believe, was holding you back. And this is the phoenix. This is the rising up. This is the feeling of everything was lost. And that could have been that you just realized that you gave up on your dreams a long time ago. Could just be that you settled. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because Capricorn, remember, everything that we do has a purpose behind it. It teaches us something. It gets us aligned with what we need to learn. But this is you, and this is when you get to this. I mean, this is a fresh new way of living emerges. This is understanding that you can live your dreams. Now, they might not always look exactly as you thought they would. They might alter along the path. But ultimately, this is accomplishment. This in the Ten of Pentacles in your reading says that you will accomplish much on this new journey. That's aligned with your soul. And look, you got another 5. This is all about the new beginning. All about that moving forward. And I'm gonna go, so week 2, the next energy is the 4 of Swords. Now the 4 of Swords is taking time out, which with the 8 of Wands is probably going to be difficult. This energy is also that fire energy. Your Wands is fire energy, and fire moves quickly, especially when it's moved along by the wind. And your wings, this movement is fast. And I feel that's excitement. I feel when you realize this, I look at the fireworks and it just makes me think of joy. That real, when we're filled with joy and excitement, we're almost, we almost fizz, we sizzle, don't we? I don't know if that's the right word, but you know what I mean. We're effervescent, kind of. And there will be moments, Spirit saying, where you'll need to rest. You'll need, even though that energy is beautiful energy and it's energy that helps you move forward, encourages you to take these leaps of faith. There'll be times where you need to just breathe out and allow that fizzle, that effervescent, to just calm slightly, just so you don't burn yourself out, just so that you you can, because this is a new journey. And I'm actually going to bring the compass in because this will help me explain the energies. But with the compass card, now this journey, there's no map. You know, a map tells you what's down the road. It shows you what's around the corner. A compass doesn't. A compass just tells you which direction you're heading in. And so Spirit is saying, Capricorn, on this journey, it's a compass that you're using. And the compass is your soul. Your soul is telling you to, for instance, head north. That's your path. And the depiction of a compass is saying, if you follow your soul, if you follow the compass, you know that you're always heading north. You know that you're always heading northeast or east or southwest or that kind of thing. It keeps you true to your course. Doesn't tell you what's at the end of that road or what's around that corner. And that's what your soul does. And there will be these moments of needing to rest and regroup, because this is an adventure. When you pack a compass and you go, it's an adventure. And there'll be moments of pausing. There might be healing along the way, and then this retransformation. So that can be tweaking. You know, that can be resetting your compass in a new direction, because there's been a moment of pause, a new thing has healed, or a new decision, a surprise has happened which has caused you to transform in a different way, to see the possibilities of a new, fresh energy, life, being. The way you are can be different, and therefore you'll tweak your compass to head you in that other direction. And I feel that this energy is going to be the energy of the month. There'll be this whoosh movement forward, because I feel your clarity is going to be really on point. I feel you're really going to see, you're really going to understand. I don't see doubts in this reading at all. I don't feel hesitation in this reading at all. There's going to be like lightning insights, like this, oh, look at that, you know, this surprise, you know, with the fives here, this surprise, like a pivot point will happen, and you'll, oh, wow, and then you'll move on it. It'll transform you and you'll move on it. You'll reset your compass. And ultimately, week 3, or the following energy, is the 10 of Pentacles. And I'm going to read week 3 and week 4 together. Now, for some of you, this might play out in a month. For others of you, I feel this is September, October, November, December, ready for January 2023. And I think for the majority of you, it's the next 4 months. So this Fool that's taking you on this new journey, this leap of faith that you're going to do, you're going to see the results quite quickly. And the reason being, there's so much speed in this, and you'll have to take those moments of rest because you don't want to burn out. And if you meditate, or if you can start to meditate, start to find those quiet times, you'll gain insight even more. You'll come from a place of trust even more, because you'll be able to quieten your mind and your ego, which sometimes can set us off in a I don't want to say bad direction, but not the direction our soul wants us to go into. And then the two can kind of battle a bit, you know, so then we feel a bit divided. And then that's when uncertainty comes in. So find that place of quiet so you can really hear this soul, this what you're being called to do. Because very quickly that new journey is going to come to an end. Prosperous, happy. This signifies a better place than where you were. So there's growth in every way. You as a person, in your life, your resources. Because then we've got the Two of Wands, and that's leaving a comfort place, knowing that you've grown, you've learnt everything that you need to learn from this comfort place, and looking out on your next adventure. And so I feel September is the start of this. And for some of you, it might be the journey of a month, and you might have this kind of thing repeating a little bit because you've got a few lessons to learn before the end of the year. For some of you, this will just all pan out to get you to where you need to be by the end of the year. The end of the year, I feel for you, Capricorn, will have you looking at new possibilities. Where in the world do you want to be? What in the world do you want to be doing? The world's your oyster, the world's in your hand. Endless possibilities. But it does take, you know, this person has worked, they're in a castle. There's comfort, there's achievement. But now that path has taught this person all that they can know. So it's time for a new one. But that will take leaving a comfort zone. And you know, Capricorn, this is life. This is exactly how our life journey is, from birth to death. We have these journeys that keep, actually I shouldn't do that because we don't want them to loop around. And once we get caught in a loop, it means we're not learning the lessons, and so they keep looping and looping until we finally learn them, and then we can go forward again. But there's always a new journey, something to learn. We achieve, we get comfortable, and then we get called to move on. A beautiful reading, Capricorn. Beautiful energies. Remember to take care of yourself, to rest. There's still things that need to be healed. But with the transformation card here, be assured that it will happen. And whenever you feel a bit lost or a bit unsure, come back to this image of the compass. There's no map for our lives. We can't ever know for certain where we're going to end up. Life just doesn't work like that. We work with the compass. The compass will keep you true to your course. It'll help you course correct. But a compass will stop you from going backwards. It'll stop you from going around in circles. And ultimately, that's our life journey. I love this reading for you, Capricorn. I'm going to leave you with those messages. Love and light, my friends. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.